I'm sure you did. We get to doozy because
T-1000 high-level gameplay. Let's go.
So thank you so much for joining. Stick around for that fight.
Drop a like.
See you.
T-1000, baby. Madam Bo. She can throw up on her opponents. Via your main roster fighter. She cuts you off afterwards. Mortal Kombat 1 drinking simulator.
Round 1.
With 2 cops on the roster. All right, let's see. Oh, man. Oh, man. My money's on the DLC character. For no reason. This is getting juggled endlessly. I'm sure I'm missing some new Shang Tsung tech and Janet Cage tech, so in the comments down below, let me know. I'm just trying to watch my boy channel his Interglacius. And Jade. Oh, look at that combo. We're tossing bottles. We're hitting you with chanclas. We're pulling your ear. Oh, Shangy Wangy. Take it to the chest. Your spine. Rest in peace. All right. Pretty 50-50 here, man. Pretty close round right there. Too close for comfort, but
Round 2.
the strings.
Fight.
I'm seeing T-1000 pull off, man. It's kind of scary. This guy might break the game like they typically do in these guest DLC get added. Woo! She's doing the jumps that she's always had. Okay, getting juggled again. Oh, dude, the fact that you could actually have like the goop stance, travel with the goop, then do the Glacius move. Like, oh man, you can eat a couple punches, travel fast, and then punish. It's so OP. He's terminating. Oh, we got the fatal, did we? We did!
Janet!
Oh, look at the fatal! The first time you can see the skin
Smash to black.
is actually hiding
Final
a
round.
Terminator machine made of steel underneath. Pretty cool. He's chrome. No ninja skin. Yet. Uh-oh. Shangy's still in your moves. I love how the goop is left behind through the midst of it. Even when taking hits, it's like goop. It's like gray goop. But it's T-1000. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is OP as all hell. This is OP as all hell. He broke the tier list. He's up there. Madam Bo, do your thing. Hit her with the J-Mo. Okay. Oh!
Say,
Stabby
that's
stab.
a nice look.
Brutality.
First one ever.
T-1000
There you go.
wins.
So let's check out Madam Bo. We'll start with her throw. It's a great one.
To the face.
Yeah, all right. So the first
Get
move I'll show
burned,
is her bottle.
Louis.
Toss. It's her neutral attack. She comes out, throws a bottle. It's an arc projectile. Not a ton of damage, but it's an ambush move.
She's tossing bottles.
Second one, she comes out with a quick mid attack.
Oh, breaks her back a little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit. Look,
a little
she's
bit.
very, very good at fighting, but very old.
Oh, it's fragile.
Now, the fun thing is, if you want to use both Kameo bars and meter, you can hold it down and she'll go into huge flippy flops.
Flippity flops.
Which you
Cartwheel
can
kick,
actually
baby.
use to do double team attacks.
We miss you, Bo Raicho.
Nice.
And the follow-up to that is back is a quick low
She coming in.
Ah.
with the exact same mechanic.
The
Hold
slide.
it down, and she
Oh,
goes
cool.
into this awesome double team where you guys can work together.
Spinneroonie!
I'm sure we're gonna see a lot of really crazy,
Really
stuff.
fun combos.
And the
It's
thing
like
I
a
really like
wall
about
of
Madame Bo too is
fists.
when she interacts with the player character so much.
Yes.
Like you jump
Yeah,
over
you're, like,
her when she
frozen.
runs
Look at
and
that.
Things like that.
You're just gonna
Adds
get
a little
juggled.
extra oomph to it.
So that's kind of her base, very simple set that you can use.
There's more.
There's a lot more.
Stop it, you.
So she actually has drink service.
Yeah, I want to
Down
see
in
this
L1,
one.
Come
This
out.
is the one. Down
From
L1.
there, you can hit down to R1 again to take a drink.
Okay.
And you have 3 levels of drinking. You can see right under my light bar, I'm at level 1.
Okay.
Now I have 3 drinks, and you get
Full
different,
bottle there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You get
I'm
different
drunk.
moves depending on your drunken level. So the first move you can
That's
do
hard.
is new dashes. Down back R1 or down forward R1. And these have a ton of range.
Yeah.
So like, let's compare. Take a drink. My normal back dash, my normal dash. It's like almost 3 times.
But
more.
it's like delayed on
Large
startup.
stumbles.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
You can also use the Baramita in a combo to cancel into it and then continue.
Okay, so that.
So that's going to open up your combo
Is the tool.
possibilities for every.
Let's be
character.
real.
You can do these custom combos that normally wouldn't be possible.
Belly flop.
Very
Give it
cool
to me.
stuff. Now again, that's going to take a barometer and it's going to take one of your drinks away.
Don't take my drinks away.
Let's see. With level 2, you gain access. This is so fun to me.
That's great.
Belly.
A
Belly
belly
flop.
flop.
Bobo.
You can use that to start combos.
We miss you.
You can use that if they're going to try to
Oh, it's
anti-air
essentially
you.
an
It's an
KX
overhead.
Nicho
You can use
jump.
mix-ups, and it just looks really funny.
That's
Get a couple
wild.
drinks with me, I'll do some belly flops. There we go.
And then lastly, if you're fully loaded, you gain access to the
Oh,
Which
we
is
get
the combo
puke.
starter.
Let's go.
I just
Reaction's
wanted
awesome.
to, I wanted to show it before. And then
Yeah.
now notice after you vomited, she won't serve you for
She
a
says
little while.
no, thank
Yeah.
you.
Cut off. You're cut off.
You're
Drink
cut off,
responsibly.
bro.
Right. Come back now. Get something to eat.
All right. All right.
See, you go
We
for
got
the
throw
cube,
up at
and it's a combo
MK1.
starter, just like you'd expect. You know,
That makes
as
the
you'd
game
expect.
As
slightly
you'd expect,
better.
this
Right.
is in the real world, sure.
I gotta be real.
So that is Madame Bo's new set. You can see it's she
Pretty
has kind of
awesome.
a
It's awesome.
it's definitely one of the
For
funnier
free,
things.
I should say.
Ton of
If you have the
personality.
combat pack, because
and
you
a lot
have
of
to throw
stuff like,
up with
you
the
know, from-
Thanksgiving fatal.
From newer players to older players, there's a lot of stuff you
That's
can
a
do.
cutscene.
There's
Yes.
some master stuff, and there's some stuff where you're throwing bottles and doing kicks.
Right,
So,
and
fun
none of it's hard to
Raicho throwbacks.
execute. You know, it's a lot of options, but none of it's difficult. I think it'll be pretty straightforward. You can also just, if you don't even want to mess with serving, you could just use her, you know, her low combo starter. You can go into, you know, use the bottle toss to complement your projectiles. She's pretty straightforward, but then she also has that layer of depth that's a lot of fun if you want to get into the drinking.
Pretty cool.
all right, awesome.
Very cool.
Once you get used to the rules of the drink meter, I think pretty straightforward and a lot of fun and just very funny.
Happy hour. Gotta love it.
Honestly, I'm
All
pretty
right,
happy with
so
the way
that is
that was
Madame
presented.
Bo, who will
Not
be
gonna lie.
available to all who own
The
Chaos
throw-up
Reigns
took it to
with-
the
at
next
no
level.
additional cost.
Cool.
So that's how you can.
I sound sick
grab
as shit
Madame
saying
Bo
that,
for
but
your team.
I didn't expect it.
Main event time.
I should have.
We should talk about showing T-1000.
T-1000. I'm really excited for this.
All
It's
right.
Chrome.
He's metal.
What? So if you were to think about T-1000, what kind
He's
of
metal.
players
Chrome!
is metal? What kind of players would play a T-1000?
I
Chrome.
think he is.
Chrome.
I would
I'm stopped.
describe him as a.
Can do everything.
Yeah, he's like a.
He's got range. He's got close up.
range,
He
he's
can
got
close the range.
Projectiles. He's like a Swiss Army knife, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
A little
really
bit of
good.
everything.
And
Yeah.
probably could be a Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's almost like he's a machine that analyzed the best possible attacks in a fighting game and gave them to himself.
Just like
Wow.
me.
I would say
Glacius.
there's definitely a lot of things in this
You got robbed.
character that we've never done before,
Right.
which is really neat, especially with some of the just the technology with the character. You'll
Yes.
see later sometimes when you hit the character, blood will come off, but it's it's not blood, it's liquid metal, and you'll see it go back to the feet of them and things like that.
Extremely cool. And wait till people see him as a victim of a
Yep.
fatal blow and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
Well, let's take a look at
damn.
T-1000.
All right, so let's take a look at
Hyping
his
it up.
normals first. As you can imagine, with bladed arms, hands that can become any weapon, he has really good range. Like sweep, uppercut.
Good uppercut range.
Yeah, let's start with his
Yeah,
back
for
two,
real.
which is a overhead. Pops them up. Now he can actually hold it, and if you fully charge it,
Delay it?
he gets a much
Oh,
bigger
man.
pop-up.
Cool.
You can also cancel it. So you can go into a low. So let's go over his low. Back
Low.
3,
OP.
2,
Oh god, that's awesome.
into that
So
headbutt.
overhead lows are a thing here.
Absolutely, that's going to be a
Lots.
reoccurring thing with T-1000.
Yeah, dude, for real. The trailer was crazy.
And skull, it's so cool.
One of my favorite throws too. That's such a cool, like, just technical looking throw. 'Cause it
Yes,
just phases through
phasing
them.
through, it's
I
so
feel
cool.
like you have a favorite throw every throw.
I do. I love throws. And that's one thing about this character too, which you'll see as you go, is like a lot of new things we have never done before
Yes.
with a character are done with T-1000. We'll see some more of that.
Very cool. The blood effects, when he's a victim, all really cool. So let's go over 2 of his key normals. First is Ford Choo-Choo, which is great long range.
Did he buy MK1?
mid-mid. You're not going to get huge combos off of it, but it's a great kind of safest way to control space.
Everyone loves those mid-space sort of
Exactly.
get off me moves.
Is that why he's a victim?
Complementing that is Ford 1, this elbow, which can go into this 2-player animation.
Where did that arm come from?
Absolutely rules. It took me decades to notice he has 3 arms during the helicopter scene.
Do you think you could have 4 arms if you want?
I think he can pretty much
Possibly.
do whatever he wants within reason.
Shokin
You'll also
confirmed.
notice in some of his moves, like parts of him will turn to pure metal. Like
Yes.
his knee in that one, there's a headbutt he
it's
does.
so cool.
Yeah.
And I love
Crazy.
expanding too. There's just the
What is the
poke.
distance on that?
Very, very
For
far.
real,
Instead
man.
of just he does have jabs, but I love that his bloop, standing to
Oh, man, look at that.
Mid-range control.
Yeah, that's a very reoccurring thing with T-1000, as you can imagine. So you want to see his special moves?
I do.
Let's start with his zoning tools.
Cool.
Pull out the pistol.
Blah, blah.
You can hold it down to do 2 shots.
Pew, pew.
If you EX it, he does a bunch of shots. He also has an advancing gun. You can hold it down. And if you EX it, you can hold the 1 button
I'm
and
running.
go into a stab and switch a spot.
Which is my favorite move of the game. It is the movie through and through.
It looks so awesome. The way he's just walking forward like
perfect.
that.
Do you think he needs bullets, or he can just create more bullets?
That's a very good
He
question.
cannot create machinery.
The screen tearing in practice
bullets
mode
on
on this build for their
has-
Kombat
it
Kast
has-
is
it has
kind of
the
scary
gun
as
that's
they're
putting
doing these new
inside of
moves.
him.
Just
If you
saying.
look
I know
when he
y'all are
does it,
seeing the screen
he's putting it
tear.
inside of him. It's an actual gun.
It happens
Right.
randomly when a
I'm just
move's
about
triggered.
The bullets are real bullets.
Okay, alright.
They explain in the movie he cannot make machinery, moving parts, stuff like that. All right,
See,
so let's
there it
go.
was
over
again.
his close- That's your lore minute.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Down back 2, one of the cooler moves I think, creates Cabal 6 swords, does the classic tornado slam.
How can you not love that?
If you EX it, you get a pop-up. That's going to be one of his core combo starters.
Metal choke slam.
I like that choke slam.
Down
Yeah, that
forward
was
2
sick.
is these 2 hook swords, kind of the hook blade things he creates.
Dude, the
If you EX
space.
it, it has
man.
armor, so that's going to be one of his like get off me,
reach.
get away from me, don't pressure me tools. Then he has a great one, the Wrath Hammer. He literally creates Shao Kahn's hammer, the classic hammer from like MK3. That's an overhead.
That's an
colors
MK11
come rushing back
asset.
I absolutely
Stab.
love
You'll
that
notice that
effect.
with the blood and with his
Yes.
creations, that they'll all come back and reform.
And it comes back into it.
Reconstitute. Yeah.
Then let's go over one of his air attacks. Maybe my favorite move, the
Teardrop.
gloop, the dive gloop.
Dive
You've seen a
gloop.
dive kick. How about a dive gloop?
He's chrome.
And
Teardrop.
if you EX it, he turns into a puddle, and he has different options from that, which we're gonna go over in just
It's the blob.
So, he has 2 kind of stance moves. Let's start with the puddle. Back forward 3, he becomes the puddle. You hold it at the back. He can actually go through the opponent.
Wow.
And from
Okay.
there, he can do 1 to do spikes. That's like your quick move. Or you can do 2, which is uppercut, which is a combo
Glacius.
starter.
Very cool.
Or you can just hit 3 to come back whenever you want. And if you EX it,
Oh,
it actually
man.
starts off with spikes, and that counts as a low. So you can mix it in with the hammer,
Oh, cool.
the back 2, and you can instantly go into the move. So you can just quickly have a low combo starter. Or you can choose to still hold it, go through them, come up behind them in the knockdown, stuff like that. So
Now
it could
this is not a fully invincible move though. Like go ahead and
Correct.
gloop towards me.
Yeah, you
So-
can actually hit him out of it.
And now if there's spikes, changes things.
Yes,
But yeah.
exactly. And the spikes are very, very quick. And this has, when you do this, you go into this, you have these moves. So you could quickly go into the uppercut and get a combo off his dive glue. And then the second stance move is back forward 4, where he turns full metal and he starts walking forward. From there, he can end it. He can do this mid attack, which is quick, or he can do a grab.
Oh!
Very cool.
Now
Love
this
it.
has armor, and it has, he can either absorb
okay.
2 hits or
Okay.
70 points of damage. So let's try it.
Oh,
So you can use it
wow.
to punish like a down 1. But
Did he
if you do
just say-
something like an uppercut,
What I think they said!
You got 2. Oh,
yeah,
his head. His head.
his head will come off and he'll reform.
And there's different, there's a bunch of different cases for that too. Which is really
70?
cool.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like try it with a sweep attack.
Or did I hear that wrong?
But knock it out again.
Why are you running away?
Sorry.
He's so scared.
There we go.
His leg will break,
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
Now
70.
if you EX it, it doubles it. Now he can
Could've
take
sworn
more
I heard
hits and more damage.
70% of damage.
Cool.
So let's try that. Uppercut, uppercut, another uppercut. And you know, he can, that's an
that's
actual
OP.
punish because it is the recovery of it.
Punished an uppercut that
Yes. And lastly, if you've got the meter for it, if you EX the back forward 4,
Okay.
you get it down 2 to go
Oh, you
into
can
the
combine
EX version of
both!
the puddle.
Oh,
So you could do
dude.
stuff like punish a normal attack, then go into the puddle, then
Yep.
go no combo starter. That's going to take a lot of meter, but it can be very,
But you
very
can do
good.
it!
And
This
it's
is
super cool.
a lot of cool mix-ups, a lot of cool thought processes to use while you're using.
Exactly.
these
So I think he's a character that has, it's like he looked at every possible option and has an answer for it.
Right.
It's going to cost
So you
meter.
can just eat
It's going to be your resources,
anything
but
to
very, very powerful.
gather
That's gonna get people
spacing
scared to
and then
attack,
immediately
and then he
puddle
can go into
goop,
his throws, his overhead,
glacius or grab.
his
Yeah,
lows.
dude.
Got it.
So,
The tools
wanna
are
see his fatal blow?
insane. Yeah, we've seen this already. No mention of Glacius at all. I'm kind of disappointed in the crew here. They should have just given Killer Instinct some love. It's pretty evident y'all stole that shit from KI. All you had to say
That
was,
is T-1000 coming very shortly to you all to
Glacius
play.
inspired.
Very cool.
Holy
Very
jump
excited about it.
cut!
Thank you so much for that. It was an
Wow.
excellent run through of Madam Bo and
Shout,
T-1000.
Steph.
Now let's talk about some balance stuff. We have about 7 videos. I'm going to go through what they do beforehand, and then you'll watch the video. So what we first have is Baraka players. A very new, interesting way of using your Fatal Blow. You have a new thing that replaces your Fatal Blow. So when you're under 30%
Baraka
health,
buff?
you activate Desperate Tarkatan. Now at this time, you will be losing some health as it goes, slowly ticking away. But while it's active, you can keep doing special moves and chain them together. There's more to it. You'll see it in the right.
There you go,
You'll see it in the
Baraka
patch notes,
fans.
but let's take a look at how that looks.
Tarkat buff. All right. Oh. Oh, Baraka. You're borrowing a blade from T-1000. Holy buff.
Very interesting.
I mean, that's exactly what you described.
So
Yeah, crazy
interesting.
combos. Crazy combos.
Pretty much.
Melina fans.
Crazy
out
combos.
There's a few.
There are. Melina also has a new thing very similar to Baraka.
Oh,
that
it's
when
the Tarkatan blood, I'm sure.
Yes, it has definitely a lot to do with Tarkat. When she is below 30% health, she can replace her Fatal Blow with a thing where she's able to, called Crazy Tarkatan, where she can link strings together, weird cancels, you can do a bunch of new crazy
This is
combos.
insane.
Now at the end of it, you will have to regain your composure, so you want to get all the damage out that you can, because you'll be stunned for a moment, but it's going to make for a bunch of new combos and new crazy scenarios.
there a video?
Meta changes
Look at
forever.
it.
Meta forever changing. Oh, you thought I was gonna fatal blow? Guess what? Nope. I'ma just slice and dice. Again, I wish this was introduced day one. Another tool. Melina buffs.
Those
There
combos
you
just
go.
went on and on
Yeah,
and
they
on.
did.
That was definitely
That was
crazy.
yeah, with a K.
And you'll see at the end, she had to, she was
She had to purge it out.
She did. So another new thing for Melina fans to do. Kenshi has some changes.
man.
Didn't see this one coming.
Balance stance.
That's funny.
Some tweaks to both Balanced and Sento. Hit reactions were changed to allow for more room for Kenshi to extend some Kenshi combos and allow for easier ways into Sento stance. Sento stance was reduced by a few seconds, but we gave Kenshi a new way out of Sento stance.
Nerf buff?
With a new move called Soul Exit. Let's take a look.
Nerf buff. Nerf but buff. Cancel out. How do you feel about this, Sento players? I don't use Kenshi, so I could care less. But maybe you do.
All right, so some new changes to Kenshi. We got another video. It's kind of a mashup. We got Reiko and Tremor. Reiko's charging pain has some quality of life changes coming this patch. Can cancel the running portion and it'll come out a little faster, letting Reiko mix up his pressure.
Okay.
He can also perform his arrow command grab from the run. Here's a big one. Tremor now can turn himself into a rock on the ground.
A rock.
So you can even
What?
yeah.
A rock.
A rock.
What?
So you can jump off of like an interactable or throw.
What?
Very fun.
Let's take a look.
Classic MKX interactable days. Jumping off random things. Oh my god. Oh my god, he did a bulldog off the rock.
You were joking. That rocks.
Bro, there we go. I get you.
Yo, Derek is on one.
Here's a big one.
These puns.
General Shao players and also those who use Striker, another mashup. General Shao is now given a new move this patch, which isn't exactly a move so much. It doesn't do damage.
You gave him a
It
hammer.
allows you to keep your weapon on the ground longer. Different ways you can do that, so you can keep doing those like punching mix-ups and whatnot. But also, Striker from UMK3 has
My favorite.
rapid fire has been
Oh,
added
wow.
to his arsenal. Let's take a look.
That's actually kind of sick. It's kind of based. Kind of excited to see how they pulled this one off with Jax. Excuse me, Striker. He just gets on one knee and takes some shots. Someone said police, and I immediately thought special forces.
So a lot of new ways to play General Shao.
So he's got
Keeping
like an
that on the
MP40 or
ground
something.
longer and just doing punches.
MP5?
punches. Striker comes out.
Blah, 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 blah,
Keeps
blah.
them back a little bit. Awesome stuff. Sub-Zero has something coming that I think a lot of fans will be very excited about. It has a new
What
move
is it?
called Polar Palm.
Damage buff,
which
please.
is, I mean, for the most part,
Sounds like Cold Hand.
It does. It's like it's a freeze in the
Hand.
middle of a combo.
Huh?
Let's take a look.
What? Okay, I'll take it. More ways to open up the opponent because we need that. Given that the damage is trash unless you go out of your way and do like an 85 hit combo with the character. It's cool. Again, wish it was here day one, NetherRealm, but I'll take
I'm
it.
sure a lot of Sub-Zero fans out there are really going to enjoy
He's
that.
top 5 now.
Yeah.
Top 5.
I wish.
Finally,
I fucking wish.
Tanya players. Tanya's enhanced seeking
Stop
guidance
trolling
has a
me.
new mechanic to it,
Derek.
which
Oh, boy.
allows Tanya to use this buff as a hit confirm and combo out of the charge. There's more to it again, like we've talked about. We can see that in the patch notes, but let's see it in action.
You know it's bad when I'm not even getting too excited for a new Sub-Zero move. I'm just like... Does it really make a difference? Is he really gonna be a better player to use? I guess, maybe. But half the roster's
New
getting buffs
ways
too.
for Tanya to play.
Is it tomorrow? Because that combo seemed like it lasted forever.
Yeah.
Tanya has some new tricks up her sleeve for sure. Exciting. And that's right now for the videos we have. That's all we have.
There you go.
We will have patch notes coming out right before the
Patch?
for T-1000. Yes, but before that, Derek,
Tuesday.
anything you'd like to talk about?
Woo!
yeah.
So, of course,
All
new
the
patch, new
changes.
season. Well, not new season, just a rerun of a previous season.
There you go, guys.
We have Season 3 coming back, a.k.a. Season of the Cryomancer. There are some new
yeah.
seasonal palettes for some of the new DLC characters, similar
Rerun
to what we've
season.
done with like the Season of Blood and things like that, where we wanted to make sure that some of the DLC characters got a little seasonal love as well. Again,
be
across the
expected.
Golden Pathway, there's a few new rewards scattered along the way, so if you're replaying the season for another second time, there's still new things for you to achieve and whatnot.
Ain't
We've
no one
also
doing
sprinkled
that.
in some of those mini games that we've made from Season 8 and continuing to add to the reruns of seasons. So there's still stuff in there for you to go ahead and collect and obtain if you've played the season before, and if you haven't played the season before, welcome to the season of Cryomancer. Probably my
I
favorite final
appreciate
boss
the
fight.
efforts,
Yeah,
but
that's a lot
man,
of
it's
fun.
such a drag
Awesome.
still,
Thank you, DK.
despite the
Yeah.
content.
We are going to move on now to we're going to